Hi, I'm Joe White.
And I'm Katy Shander Reynolds.
And we are here for Behind the Curtain, Ashland Community Theater. And we are at this theater of the VFW, and which is where we're doing our rehearsals tonight for, what's the name of the show?
Play On.
Oh my God, that's written by Rick Abbott. When is that going to be?
It's coming up in just a couple of weeks, October 25th, 26th, and 27th, right here at the VFW Theater.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I've been doing the rehearsals. We've been doing it for about 6-7 years now, or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Some endless amount of time.
Endless amount of time.
We'll get the words down and we'll learn our cues eventually.
God hope so. God hope so.
Yeah.
But so, are you in the show this time?
I am in the show.
What do you play?
I play Louise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I get to wield a hammer.
Yes, you do.
Yes, it's worth seeing.
Definitely worth seeing.
Absolutely.
Can't wait.
Yes.
I'm excited about it. And so it's October 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Yes, that's a Thursday, a Friday, and a Saturday evening.
You can get your tickets at ashlandcommunitytheater.com.
And you should, because it's going to be a great show.
The front page says how to get tickets. Tickets are relatively inexpensive if you think about it. $12.
Compared to a lot of other things.
$12 a ticket
like
to come in.
Like
it helps support the program.
Yeah.
It's
Joe,
wonderful.
you didn't say what episode this is.
I don't remember.
Oh my God.
No.
But is it a round number?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No,
important.
I don't. I was gonna say, can we cut that out of the show? But the whole episode number thingy. Todd?
We lost Todd,
Where did Todd go?
already?
Did Todd leave? Cut that whole part about the episode out, because I usually remember them, but I did not tonight. But tonight, what I will know is we have a special guest interviewer tonight who's coming out of
and why is
hibernation.
That? Am I getting fired?
We have a very special guest tonight. Jodi Martin is going to be doing the interviews of the actors.
Yes.
And she is here tonight. She'll be doing the interviews of the actors. And
she will.
The crew members.
Yeah, she's prepared.
She's got questions.
Ready. Yeah.
I don't know how ready she is.
She thought about this in advance. Like, she didn't just show up and do this on the fly like I do.
Nope.
Maybe that's why she's replacing me.
There's no, yes, that could be.
Okay, yeah.
That could be.
Well done.
You are putting words in your own mouth.
I'm good at that.
You are good at that. So, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a commercial break. We don't have commercials, but we're going to come back.
Yeah.
And Jodi will be here interviewing Katy for the next segment. And then she's going to interview me, and then she's going to interview other people. And then you're going to come out and see the show, and you're going to laugh, and you're going to have a fantastic time.
That's exactly what's going to happen. You're like a future reader.
Yes. They call that a prognosticator.
Is that what it? No.
Yes.
No, that's about the weather.
That's the prior show with Stanley. It was a completely different thing altogether. Stick with the right show. All right, so we'll be right back, and Jodi will be here interviewing Katy with some wonderful, wonderful questions. Thank you.
I hope I have the answers.
Hello, Katy. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you, Jodi?
I'm good.
Oh, I should be talking into this thing. See, I'm
Yes, talking to my
I have
phone.
it. I'm ready. I'm doing well. How are you, Jodi?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. So I'm curious. So today I'm doing some interviews with the cast and the crew.
Yes, we're very excited about that.
And we'd love to learn a little bit more about your role of Louise.
Oh.
So my first question for you is, what do you love about this character?
Oh, what do I love about Louise? I love that Louise has no filter, and she's just very kind of brusque, and she doesn't really care about anything, and she doesn't care what other people think, and she just does her thing. Yeah, it's fun.
Nice.
It's fun not to have to be polite or anything like that.
Well, that brings me, that sort of segues right into my next question. So tell me a little bit about how this character is like you in real life. Are you kind of brusque and like no filter in real life, or?
No.
Or is she,
in my dreams.
Or is she completely different from you in real life?
She's actually, I mean, I guess I don't know what other people would say. One of the reasons why I wanted to audition for this role is because I feel like it's totally unlike me. And so I thought it would be really fun. And it's very unlike other roles that I've played in the past, so I thought it would be a stretch for me to try something different. Yeah, she's much more self-confident and much cooler than I am.
Oh, I highly doubt that.
So, yeah, it's fun.
So thinking about the production and your fellow actors, tell me, who do you think has the funniest line in the show?
Oh, in the whole show?
In the whole show. If you could pick one line that's the funniest, who has it?
So Violet has some very funny lines. Stephanie, in her roles, has some very funny lines. And then I would say that Bianca has ad-libbed some really funny lines that have become part of the show. Yeah, I mean, I think there are some characters who are more of like the straight characters, and then, I mean, the character of Saul has some great lines. I don't know that there's any one funniest line. I do a lot of guffawing off stage, like when I'm supposed to be, in my role. I laugh a lot during rehearsal. It's going to be hard when I'm actually not supposed to laugh, because the show's really quite funny.
Oh, good. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking your time to let us learn a little bit more about you and your character. And we look forward to seeing you in this extremely funny show.
Thank you.
I know the answer to the question now.
I don't think you do.
43, episode 43. And that's not round.
Number.
It's not round. How is
Three is
43
three
round?
is so round.
How is
Three.
three
I guess
round?
actually, if you make your three
It's a
like
crooked
this, it's
number.
not as round.
Three is round. It's got bubbles.
Right?
Don't give me bubbles. I don't want
It is
bubbles.
Like 8.
Three is not a round number. Round number is like 7, 1. Do we get that? Do we get the 19?
There's not one.
What
piece of
episode are we?
Round.
What episode? are we?
43.
43. Somebody remember.
There's nothing round about the number 1.
Yes.
What? It's got edges
It's a round.
all over.
It's around the number 2. It's right before the number 0. It's around everywhere. Number 1's around everywhere.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you so much for coming in. What are you doing?
I think I'm interviewing.
Thank you. You're doing a great
Yeah.
job. You do this
I think so.
wonderful.
I'm asking questions.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite things to do.
I like when you ask questions.
Yeah, because usually I don't have answers to questions, so asking them is much easier for me.
Okay.
Yes. So anyway, so Joe, how are you today? You said good, right?
I am very good.
Yeah. So what I want to know is, so what is the biggest challenge you faced, sort of bringing this script to life?
Well, the script itself was a known entity, so it was a little bit easier than in the past. I think the challenges were, it was a little dated. It was probably written in the 80s, and it had some things in there like the tape instead of the computer, and it referred to some things we had to modernize a little bit. But I think the script itself was pretty good. That's why we chose it. So it was a little bit easier. After we've written so many in the past, it was nice to come in with not having to spend 5 or 6 weeks revising it, editing, updating it, etc. But
Sure.
a couple of inconsistencies in the writing, but we figured out the way around that. But other than that, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So what's going to surprise people the most about this show, do you think?
That I'm not in it. I think everyone's going to come and not see me in it, and then they're going to walk out and cry.
I'm sure that's
Oh, no,
exactly
that's
what's
just
gonna
me.
happen.
That'll be me walking out and crying. What was that?
Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, surprising. I don't want to give away too much of the plot or anything, but when the actors run into the stage and into the audience and throw water on, all right, forget it. Once again, I don't want to give anything away. I think what's going to surprise them is probably how great the cast is, because they're used to seeing me act, and they're going to see really, really good people up there and have a really, really good show. So, no, I don't know. That's a good question. I like the question.
I could answer that question.
Wait a second. Let me think about it. What would Katy say to that question if I were to? What do you think she would say?
I think Katy might say that what would surprise people the most is that you're not in it.
That's what I was going to say.
Katy would say, I think truly what's going to surprise people is the versatility of some of our actors, because they have to play 2 roles within the same play, and there are some things that they have to do that are incredibly challenging, and they do it really well. And I think people are going to come out going, how did they do that? Like, how did they? And I don't want to give it away, but yeah,
well,
I think that's going to surprise a lot of people.
So you know what I would say? I'd say that what's going to surprise them is the versatility of the actors. Because they're going to be playing 2 different parts.
Yes.
And it's just going to be giving back. I don't want to give too much of it away,
Okay.
but
It's that important.
yeah, I don't want to give too much away. But that's what came to the top of my head when you asked that question right away.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, most importantly, the most important question I have for you: which night is going to be the best night for people to come out to see the show?
Oh, that's so difficult to
I
answer.
know.
It's
There are
the-
3 nights, and
okay.
you've got to pick
I'm going to
one
give
of
a
3.
hint. I don't want to give. It's like having 3 children and say which one's your favorite.
Gotcha.
I'm just going to give one hint. Okay.
Okay.
It's the night that ends in Y.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
the best I can do
Yeah.
under the circumstances. But
Gotcha.
they're all my
I understand you
favorite.
can't be biased.
I can't be biased. I love them all equally.
Well, thank you
Thank you very
Joe,
much
for your
interviewing.
time.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So you're going to interview other actors and actresses?
I am,
I see
yeah.
Linda and Stephanie here, so you're going to talk to
They
them
are.
a little bit?
Yep, and I'm going to talk to a few of the cast and
casters that
crew.
come.
And
Perfect.
Yep, more of the crews that come
Yeah.
through. And yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
welcome.
it. Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
Thank
You can start the rolling now, anytime.
Hi, I am here with Stephanie Hopkins, who plays Violet and Diana. So tell us a little bit about your character.
So, gosh, basically, Violet's me in a lot of ways. She enjoys acting, you know, she takes it relatively seriously. She wants it to go really well, but at the same time, it's already kind of a train wreck by the time the show that you're going to see sort of starts.
Yep.
So we're already kind of hitting that frustrated point, and it's something that I feel like I think any actor that's ever tried to work in theater has seen it, has been there, and I feel like there's just something very natural to it that I just connect with. So
Nice.
yeah, so she's me. That's basically what it is. There's not a lot of acting up there.
That's
it's just
fantastic.
me.
Hey, sometimes that's the best way to act.
Yeah.
So I know that is a scene in the play where you have, let's call it a slightly romantic scene in the play.
Yes.
So I'm curious to know you seem a little embarrassed by it, but what to you makes a really good scene partner?
Oh gosh, I think honestly, so to be honest, part of that scene had already been worked out before I actually got to be a part of it. And so for me, what really helped me be able to kind of jump into it was just trusting that everyone was on top of it. We kind of talked through what are these characters going through. And for us, because there's a lot of physical comedy layered into it, there was a lot of sort of choreography that kind of helped anchor it in. And that gave me sort of a way to and a structure to sort of slide right into.
Right.
And yeah, it's just sort of being able to just giggle and laugh about it and just sort of acknowledge that, like, yes, it's very silly and I'm staring right in your face and you're telling me these things and it's very, very silly and ridiculous. And yeah, so it's, and especially having to do that with someone that don't really know very well. And so you're getting to know them in that process. You're like, hi, okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
So you've been with ACT for a few productions.
Yeah.
So which one has, which role or which character in your ACT career has been your favorite, would you say?
Honestly, I think the very first one, and I couldn't even begin to remember that character's name. But my very first one, when we did the 2 Acts of Murder, when we did The Connection, I really loved that character because there was just such a great twist ending to it. And so I really got to start with that and see, okay, that's who she really is, and then work backwards and have everything else be about how is she getting this sort of underhanded need met during the process while pretending to be somebody else.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for taking your time
Thank you.
to interview me, and I'm so looking forward to seeing you in the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here with Randy Davinsky, who plays Henry Beamish and Lord Dudley. So, tell us a little bit about your characters.
Well, Henry is an actor, and he's in this play that keeps changing. And though he's very experienced, he's been part of the company from the beginning. All these changes are sort of overwhelming everyone. And he plays the character of Lord Dudley, who is the person who hosts all the other characters for the murder mystery in his mansion.
Ah, gotcha. That sounds very interesting. So why is it that you wanted to be part of this production?
Well, I read the script and I thought it was kind of funny. I'm interested in comedy. I'm interested in murder mysteries, and so some kind of murder mystery comedy sounded good.
Nice.
And then actually when we started rehearsing it, I realized it was even funnier than I thought, and it also you learn it's a reflection on acting itself, and it pokes fun at the real problems that we actually have as actors and exaggerates them.
Right. Nice. So, who in the show do you feel like is most like their character?
Who is most like their character?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure that. Probably me in some ways. My character's a little bit. He's more of the straight man, I think, than the real funny guys, or the crazy. The craziness. Stuff happens to him, but he's kind of mostly trying to stay on course as things go bad around him. And so I think it's the contrast between his just trying to be there and other people just losing control.
And you tend to be the straight man in real life?
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, very much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking your time away from your rehearsal to do this with me, and I really look forward to seeing you in the show.
Thank you.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
Hi, I'm here with Connor Donovan, who plays Billy and Steven in the show. Hi, Connor. How are you today?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm wondering why your headband doesn't match your outfit. It generally does.
It's earth tone. My shirt is earth tone. And this is kind of a fall headband. I don't know.
I got it. Okay.
I can't bring out the crazy colors because it's not summer anymore.
Oh, darn.
I have
Okay.
to put away the yellow and the pink.
Yeah, and the bright blue.
Yeah, for more boring stuff.
Oh, all right. I understand. Okay, but besides that, can you tell us a little bit about your character?
So my character is. I'm glad we got the headband question out of the way.
Yes, it's been. That was a major thing. We had to get that
threw
out of the
me
way
for a
first.
loop, but
yeah.
we're recovering. So I play the character of Billy. He's a 20-something, kind of a hot-headed kind of guy who is probably had some experience in the theater before, but none quite like this, considering it's kind of a train wreck of a play. And within the play, I'm a billionaire noble.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not like me, but that's what acting is for.
Got it. Exactly. So what is it that you love about your character? Or hate about your character?
No,
Either one.
I like my character. My character, I think the characters are written in a really cool way where it lends a lot to people kind of putting in their own interpretations of it. They're not too vague, but they're just vague enough.
Gotcha.
Is the good thing. You don't have to it's not like you're playing Hamlet where it's just like you have to do a specific thing if you're going to play Hamlet.
Right.
This is just like, oh, it's Billy. I can do my own thing with Billy.
Got it. Nice. That's very interesting. So tell me, who do you think has the funniest lines in the play?
I think Saul has the funniest lines in the play, but I could be biased because it's just they're said so hilariously that, especially when he's drunk, it's so funny.
Nice.
I mean, that's kind of a spoiler. You might want to beat that one. Spoiler for the third act, but he's just so funny. But every character in this play has like a really fun time, and like has some lines that really just they're biters.
Yes.
So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
Really appreciate you taking your time to talk to us a little bit about your character, a little bit about the show, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the play.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. 26th, 27th, 28th.
Yes.
I think.
Right.
Nailed it.
Yes, you did. Hi, I'm here with Jim Parr, who plays Saul and Dr. Forbes. So, tell us a little bit about your character.
Well, my character of Saul, Saul's kind of a wise guy. There's usually one in every cast.
Of course, there's always one.
And he's funny, but he can also get on people's nerves. So the director has her hands full trying to, calm Saul down and to also make reparations for all the people that Saul insults,
Gotcha.
which is usually Paulie, mostly. That's all the people.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And he also thinks that he knows better, so he kind of tries to take charge here and there.
Now, how is Saul, your character of Saul, like you in real life?
Not at all. I don't like
No?
to take charge. Are you getting the cut here? Because she's not really doing it, So maybe if you... No, I'm just kidding. I do make a lot of jokes, but I don't make mean jokes like Saul. I make funny...
So you feel like he's much different than you?
In some ways, yeah. There's a little bit of Saul in all of us, the funny part, but not the mean part.
not
He
the
is
mean
kind of
part.
mean, yeah.
I can't wait to hear how mean he is.
Yeah, well, you'll see.
So this is your first production with
Yes,
Community
I
Theater.
have seen some of their productions. I've never been in one.
Ah.
I have been in Washington Street Players and Framingham Community Theater.
Okay. So what was it that inspired you to want to be part of this production?
Well, I've worked with Julie Murphy before. She's directed
Yep.
me a few times, and
Yep.
so
Okay.
that was my connection here.
Ah, nice.
So, yeah.
Well, that's
looking forward to
exciting.
it.
I know. We're excited to have you. Welcome to the ACT family.
Well, thank you.
I had another question. Oh, so besides this show, obviously,
Yes.
what is your favorite stage show you've ever been in?
Well, now.
We know this is going to be your favorite.
Right, of course. I would have to say it would probably be one of the musicals that I've been in. I like to sing, and the first show I had done in like 25 years, I was in Guys and Dolls, and I played Sky Masterson. And it was a great role, great songs, and great people, and that might be up there as one of my favorites.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking your time to
Well, you're most
chat with us
welcome.
about your character. We're so looking forward to seeing the show.
Yes, me too. All right.
Hi, I'm here with Bianca Guzman, who plays Smitty and Doris in the play. Hi, Bianca. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you very much for asking.
course.
So, tell us a little bit about Smitty and Doris.
Sure. So Smitty is on the younger side, so she's still in high school. So good thing I look like I'm 12.
You do, yeah,
Right.
and that's perfect.
Right?
I like
get
how
carded.
you get into character.
I still get carded. Can you
Of course
believe
you do,
that?
'cause
I'm
you're only
24
like-
and I get carded. It's ridiculous.
So you're only like 12 anyway, right?
Right? Yeah. 13. Round up.
Sorry. Yeah. 12 and a half. Gotcha.
But she's very young. She's still in high school. She's trying to find her independence. So doing this play means a lot to her because it's something that she is doing for herself, and she hasn't done anything for herself ever. And so this is her first, foray into adulthood.
Gotcha.
so. And then Doris is a maid. I think she's very timid. And so it's kind of interesting because I have to play Smitty, who then has to play Doris. So it's like almost acting exception. Right? Inception.
Sure.
But I love them both. Smitty's very fun. And then I think Doris is just, the maid just trying to get through her day, trying to follow all the rules and all that stuff.
Ah, gotcha. Very nice. So, what is it do you think that's going to surprise the people the most about this show?
I think the timing is going to surprise a lot of people. That's one of the hardest things that we've had to master for this play, and everything just feels like it's happening at once. And it can feel like there's a lot going on, but I think the audience is going to be very surprised with how well we handle it and how funny it turns out to be.
Very nice. Speaking of funny, who do you think has the funniest lines in the show?
Oh my goodness.
I know.
I really there's a line between Henry and Polly, and Polly gets mad. Am I allowed to spoil a little bit? Just a little bit. Okay. So one of the characters, it's like a pregnancy scandal basically in the play, and Henry his name gets brought up, and Henry and Polly are married, and it's like there's just this huge exchange between Henry and Polly, and it's really funny because Henry's like, "No, it's in the play," and Polly's like, "Oh yeah, my bad." So I think that's really, really funny.
Very nice. So, what was it that made you want to be part of this production?
So I've been a part of ACT for a while now, and I really love the atmosphere that's created. There's just a lot of support and positivity, and so whenever I'm available to do a show, I hop right on it and just read, and whatever I get, and it's always fun.
Fantastic. Well, we're so happy to have you as part of the ACT family,
Thank you so
of
much.
course. And thank you for taking your time to talk with me today.
Of course.
I can't wait to see you in the show. I think you are going to be amazing because, you are. But anyway. All right. Well, thank you very much, and enjoy your rehearsal.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm here with.
I'm known here.
Cut.
And I'm with Joe White.
Cut.
Play on.
What play are we going to be in?
Take 4,222.
Hi, I'm here with Anne-Marie Weiler, who plays the character of Phyllis in the show. Hi, Anne-Marie. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about Phyllis.
Phyllis is an egotistical playwright who thinks she is all that and a bag of chips.
Ah.
Doesn't care much about others. Thinks a lot of herself, as I said, I guess. Has written this play that she thinks, I think, is ready for Broadway. It's not. And she's trying to be a fun girl, but doesn't roll with the punches real easy. I guess that about sums her up, I think.
What is your favorite part about this character?
I think the fact that she doesn't give a hoot about anybody, and I wish I could be that way.
So you don't feel like this character is much like you in real life?
Well, no, I have that, Catholic guilt, all that stuff. She doesn't have any of that. Doesn't even think about anybody else.
So without giving too much away, if you could pick one scene in this show that you would say is your favorite, what would it be?
One scene, without giving too much away. It would be probably in our Act 2.
Okay.
When the players aren't doing my play quite on script.
That
is my favorite.
That sounds very interesting, and I cannot wait to see that scene.
It's worth waiting for.
Excellent. You know what? At that point, I will be on my second drink, and
there you go.
I cannot wait to see it. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking your time to talk with me today, and I'm again so excited to see the show.
Great.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Enjoy your rehearsal.
Okay. Thank you.
What other people would say. One of the reasons why I wanted to audition for this role is because I feel like it's totally unlike me, and so I thought it would be really fun. And it's very unlike other roles that I've played in the past. So I'm frustrated.
You ever see a line in your head and all of a sudden it rolls back into like saying a line? And then say, I remember saying that in show number 3 or 4. Which one pops in your head mostly?
Boxes or briefs?
Yeah, that's from the original. That's the first one. I made a pterodactyl. I made a brooch.
Yes!
Thank you very much. Who knows that? Thank you. Where is it from?
Airplane.
Thank you.
No parking in the white zone.
No, I made a pterodactyl. I made a brooch.
What can you make of this? What do you make of this? I can make a brooch. I can make a hat.
Then you're gonna go over. That's all the breaking. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Then you do your dramatic pause and then walk toward. Because then you realize, oh wait, I'm not supposed to be here doing that. I'm supposed to be over by Billy. So show the frustration earlier in the scene. So and then plus it also makes it feel that it's not a mistake that the actor is making. It's more of the part of the show. So when someone else does it, the other actors go, oh my. So you built up to that. That was good. Page 10 on Billy, is that me? When Billy goes, oh, is that me? After the line of the silence plays, look towards Billy. Oh, is that me? That's when Jerry's reacting. I thought you knew your line, Billy. And everyone else should be like, yeah, you said you knew your line. So be a little cocky to him when he does that.
Todd's filming me eating my fancy dinner.
Well, you know what? You go all out. Did the kernels pop?
Perfectly popped kernels.
Perfectly PPK? Perfectly popped kernels? Is kernels with a K?
It is, in the sense of popcorn, yes.
Yeah.
We're talking about the military.